Chat, feel free to call me out whenever I use hard curses. I'm not supposed to do that anymore.
The Magister lies on the floor.
I think I'm able to do something to her before I leave, but I'm having trouble triggering the event. I think we have to wake... Oh, hello.
Wait! Void Woken!
Void Woken. Disgusting insects. My sister would love these. They're giant bug monsters. So, chat, do you think we should be able to use our fire breath? Just pretend it's like a lizardman artifact we have or some silly shit like that? Can I hear them? No. I can read what they say. It's over here on the right. This is a very looty lizard, of course. We've been isolated in this world. We need all the materials we can get.
I've faced worse.
There's 27 people watching right now.
Let the games begin.
Do you have Amazon Prime, by the way? You do? Okay. You need to download something on your phone for me then. When you have time. If you want to do it right now, that'd be great.
I like the phone.
Oh, yeah.
They who are about to triumph.
If Nurgle can have projectile vomit, we can have Doomfire. Alright, so we'll just play it as our fire breath was a final gift from Mazdamundi to channel Sotek's power. The power of the old one of the sun. Into a vicious cone of flame. You're gonna look up an app called Twitch.
Oh.
I'm sure you have. Because if you have Amazon Prime for it, you can do something that'll give me money and it'll cost you nothing.
Oh, sweet.
Who's that speaking? That's my sister. Our folks are out of town, and we live in a fairly large house, so we do a good job of staying out of each other's lives. But we actually do like each other, contrary to some families. But like I said, it's just us, and Chloe's being very noisy tonight, so... Who would win, Kairos or Mazdamundi? Mazdamundi. Easy. If Mazdamundi fought Kairos in a duel and like close combat was allowed, Magic just so on. Okay, chat. It's time for a vote on this.
To speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the bleeding of a gushing wound.
Should we help this woman, or should we? Is Gorok a helpful, badass walking tank, or since she wronged us and she was kind of a bitch, do we just leave her to die? Supportive and functional family can't relate. I never said we were functional. I said we were supportive. Let me make that very clear. She did stand in the way of the great plan. Well, I'm seeing a lot of kill hers. Let's see, I think if I do this option, I have the way to actually, like, end her.
Bloody bubbles froth from her mouth. She's not long for this work.
You stood in the way of the great plan. No mercy. Chat has decreed it. Be gone. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Or maybe? What's happening? Oh. Oh. Well, that's not good. Cutscene.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy.
We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. Am I the lone survivor? This must be Fort Joy.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry, chat, what's up? If I make an ally, I can get a really good secret loot at the start of the map. Yeah, no major spoilers, but spoilers like that are allowed. Like, if you know something I don't, and how to get it, I'm totally okay if it results in us getting better loot. Because, come on, don't we want Gorok to be as wealthy and powerful as possible, chat? Also, thanks for the bits, Bungee Flungy. This is my first, I think this is the first time my sister's been near me when I've streamed, so it's probably weird for her.
I thought the Order would get rid of any trace of the old Source King.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin.
Yeah, no, I don't care if y'all bump in. I mean, it's
I'm
fine.
not supposed to talk to lizards.
Not supposed to talk to lizards. Tell them that's a pity. Lizards are famed storytellers.
Really? Like, what kind of stories?
Which of these? Let's say they recount tales of Visha, a famed lizard adventurer who slew the seven-headed snake of Aurum.
A seven-headed snake? That sounds scary. Can I hear it anyway?
You warmly tell the tale of Visha, but despite your best efforts,
Hey, if you're gonna play it, mute it at least,
legends and
so it doesn't pick up on the mic.
somehow upsetting the child.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, it's super obnoxious.
Are you a
Brits.
sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
Let's see. Do you think I look like a sorcerer?
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy.
Okay, Jugabug, so we need... Oh, I think I know the one you're talking about. Okay. Tell them they may be wrong and crazy. Or let's ask them... let's say... Yeah.
Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island. And it's a lot nicer out here than outside.
Let's see. Say it isn't safe out here. Your ship was attacked by Voidwoken not far off this shore.
But you didn't die.
Yes, we are treating the Voidwoken monsters as the demons of chaos, so they are our ultimate enemy, and we will oppose them in any way, shape, or form. Say you survived the Voidwoken attack by the skin of your teeth, you really should find somewhere safer to go.
There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see.
Swords are totally lizardman-like, just not the really skinny kind. As long as it's a one-handed weapon, it's allowed, but we will prioritize maces.
Guess I am.
Alright, so that kid didn't have anything really interesting. Yeah, Voidwoken are our public enemy number 1. Or anyone who seems to be strongly distorted is public enemy number 2, and undead for this run are going to be public enemy number 3. We are not going to allow the undead. We will do anything in our power to take them down because they are unnatural and should be wiped out. Even if they're really nice people normally, but that's how we're going to play this character. Okay, we got an autosave. Does anyone know what the quick save button is?
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship.
Little bastards.
Damn. They've made it to shore.
Well, let's kick their asses. I've got a hammer with your name on it, Bugs.
I know you.
Alright, the Bugs can talk. That's just great. I can't quite reach them. That is so annoying. Will the shield bounce to him? No, it will not. Let's shield up then. Okay, now we got them where we want them. You got to attack twice? Bullshit. Alright, let's do a battle stomp. Nicely done. And then we'll smack them. It's hammer time! In the eyes of the lizardmen, which undead are the worst, or are they same in the eyes of the lizardmen? The lizardmen kind of view them both the same, as they're violations of the Great Plan, but vampire counts are worse. Charge, knock him down. You got to go twice again. Hate these things. Die. Level up. Da -da -da -da.
Bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
Alright.
Drowned
Another Magister.
and eaten by a voidwoken.
So, chat, who do you think should be our one companion? We do need one companion to join Gorok on his adventures. Because I think with Lone Wolf we're only allowed to have one companion. Is that correct, chat? Talents. Oh shoot! I don't even have Lone Wolf. Crap! I forgot to get it when I switched careers. That's okay. We'll get it as soon as we can. That's not a big deal for now. But when we get it, let's see. Well, you were adventuring solo, or at least one, or at most one companion. Oh, you know what, chat? We might be able to do this with just ourselves then. Is this game possible to beat by yourself? Okay, and we're just gonna go strength and constitution. We want to get really tough. Like, we want everything to just bounce off of us. Let's see. Single-handed increases our damage and accuracy. Warfare increases all physical damage we deal. So that's another one. Retribution reflects damage. That could be really good. Perseverance restores magic armor. And restores physical armor. So this would keep us from being completely just chain locked. So let's focus on damage to start, and then we'll worry about getting more tanky later. So let's grab Warfare. And then we got a new thing here. Let's take a point. Take another point in Persuasion, as we convince people that they should join the Great Plan, because it's what's best for them. Okay. If you need help figuring it out, or something, just let me know.
Huh?
We'll talk about it later, the Twitch Prime thing.
Oh, okay.
We'll talk about it later. Yeah, that's fine. Well, we could do it later. Okay. Is the dog staying here? Okay. Well, whatever. You can just leave the door open. Or close it if you're going to bed, either way. Oh, we found the Red Prince.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red color. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep.
Let's see. I don't really mind that he sizes us up like a damn horse. We were essentially created to be a warrior. So let's greet him heartily and say we're glad to see he survived the
The lizard
shipwreck.
turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smoldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
I did survive, yes. And chances are I wouldn't have, had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hold. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Let's see. Tell him we were glad to be of help. Doesn't do to stand idly by while people are in danger. Yeah, I don't think we would be overly demanding of acceptance.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Now then, if there's nothing further.
What are you doing here, standing on that rock?
I'm sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but I had thought it quite self-evident I was gazing out over the waves.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean?
Say that you see memories, childhood days spent in the sun. Well, I didn't have a childhood because I was spawned. Say that as of last night you see a kraken-infested wasteland you never want to go near again. I'm not super into either of these, but I'd rather take the more positive route.
Memories. Quite so.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I
This is
consider
Gorok.
this vast expanse before us,
Everyone, this is Gorok.
I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost.
Let's see. That's a rather specific vision you have. Why an empire?
Of course it's rather specific. Quite obviously, I'm musing over the very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
Although Lizard would allow us to say we do, with the little BS backstory we came up with, shake our head. We have no idea who he is.
Oh, may the Seven have mercy on their own creation. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World Tamer, the spouse of the Sun. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment.
Bungie, that would have been pretty cool.
The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have.
Well, let's say that you two have this and that to sort out. We don't really want to join up with... We want to keep our options open. So let's say it's been absolutely riveting, but that we have to dash.
Then by all means, dash.
He watches you depart without...
Chad, I hope you're still thinking about which companion we should take on. That is going to be rather crucial, because we are going to need at least a companion to help us do a couple of things.
I like cats, but I wouldn't eat a whole one.
Cat?
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity. Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused.
Well, it's not chaos-addled, so it may live.
Never want to step foot on a stuffy old boat ever again. Never.
Oh, it's the child. One of them,
Hey,
anyway.
mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me.
Alright, so far I see a single vote for a wizard. Lose, I see a vote for the dwarf.
Stuffy old boat ever again.
And I know Izzy voted for the elf. We got a three-way tie, man. Get it together, chat. You must come to a decision, Tongs. I cannot cross this. Okay. Oh, 2 more votes for the for Los, the human, who of course fits within the Great Plan. The only person we're not allowed to side with is the undead because he is an enemy of ours.
Answer him.
Jesus, Ben. Also, hello, Ben. I think this is the first time you've been to my stream. We do want someone who's going to take more of a back role. Okay, so that's... Fal, would you keep tally of votes? Unless you have a bad headache, in which case someone in chat take it upon themselves to be a good vote.
What's this?
What's this?
I found something.
We found something.
This is worth the digging.
Dig it up. One of the nice things about playing a lizard in this game is that you can actually dig. A dusty pouch, and it has leather armor, gold, and a bow. We will put on some leather armor because it's better than what we have. So we are going to get as beefy as we can. Alright, let's run over this way. See if there's anything interesting. Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's head into town. We need a Felix to our Go Trek. When do I cut off? I'll let you know. Go up in the secret cave. We'll do the secret cave. I want to get some gear first. Because I know our first boss fight, quote-unquote, will be there. Alright, what's going on here?
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
The hammer.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
These things look not part of the great plan.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Let's see. Step forward saying this is an injustice. We won't find out by mutilating. Mutilating is okay, so long as they don't fit in the great plan. Presume that this kin's treachery has been great, or they're run by tyrants. Call out to the shaking Magister, tell her to hurry this up, you're hungry. I feel like Gorok would solely be interested in following the great plan. And would have a relentless pursuit of it. I don't think he would really feel for her. I think he would more be interested in... I don't think he would like these people very much. Something is very wrong here. We're gonna say this is injustice at best and base cruelty at worst.
Stay silent, lizard!
Fucking make me.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it.
Why didn't the old ones give the Lizardmen guns? I mean, they kinda did. What do you think the Engine of the Gods and the Beam of Sotek are, John Tang?
Dallas?
Yes, your holiness?
I believe we're done here.
What a waste.
That seemed
Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
messy and a little bit on the ways of overkill. Get her! No, I can't get her. We're gonna leave her leg, because that's for elves. We'll take their junk, though.
Always late.
Where did the humans come from? Old ones? The humans were crafted... The humans were crafted from species that were already on the world of the old ones.
Bread or brisket, toast the same.
Was this now? What's going on here?
You, help me teach this beast. He must respect. If not, he comes for you next.
Respect? Huh. Someone's got to keep this place running. Griff can't do it for free. Why'd you gotta make this so hard?
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way here.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
I too am a lone wolf.
The thug freezes
will
in
be when I
fear
level
for
up.
a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff, especially not one of you.
Let's see. Say this sounds like a little more than a shakedown in disguise.
You two ought to be thanking your lucky gods it's us, and not the Magisters enforcing round here.
Okay, good night, Juga.
Never know.
Thanks for coming by.
Got till it's well and gone. Now come on, elf. If you make me say it again, there's gonna be trouble.
Let's see. Chooses to harm her, you won't stand by and watch. Go with the barbarian. Do you really want to die just because of a couple coins? I mean, gold's really not worth that much, man. Plaques are where it's at.
Burrow looks you up and down, sizing up your threat.
Ah, get out of here. The both of you. You ain't worth the sweat of my brow anyhow.
The elf smiles and...
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
Very well. You better watch yourself, Burrow. I'll be back for you. Orcs are a type of fungus, yes. They're not plants, they're fungi. Such a pretty game. Where are you taking me? What happens if an orc takes shrooms? Usually they get really...
A little reprieve.
They consume the power of the shroom that orc is based off of. Orcs eat shrooms all the time. Especially night goblins. Night goblins love eating shrooms, especially like shaman shrooms.
Thank you for your help with that, thug. No doubt he turns on you next. These humans hate us.
We're happy to help.
She bows.
Do you know a way out of the fort?
I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs I can stand, but I fear the Magisters.
Who's in charge around here?
In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute Griff rules. He who gives the bread has the power.
How'd you come here?
It gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but I fall. My son looks back. I shout to him to run. I am taken.
Oh,
Wait,
sorry to hear that.
Before you go, I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. I save it for a special occasion, but I can think of no finer occasion than this. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Cool, we got some stuff. So we can choose one of these rewards. A two-handed mace doesn't really fit our style. A skull cap would be really nice. Let's take the skull cap. Oh, I'm not wearing a bucket. Also, we have a severed head. But I'm not an elf, so I can't do anything with it.
Ah, my friend. What do you need?
It's actually nice to kind of just get to sit and listen to these people's stories. I didn't really get to do that in my big playthrough with my little group because we were always kind of on the run. We're not on the run, but we moved very quickly. I'm not going to need bowstrings or skulls. But give me all your money. What are you kids doing?
The ancient empire? Maybe you know my mum.
I'm far from home. I probably... Well, you know what? Let's try. Yeah, yes, I know.
Helen.
I might know your mother.
She served the bailiff of the House of Law. She died when the Voidwoken came.
I never knew a Helen, but I'm sorry to hear your mother died.
Suddenly, the child's face crinkles into a grimace. She seems on the verge of sobbing when her face suddenly goes still and blank. She smiles at you and
Very strange.
Whack! Back, evil ogre, or I'll get you with my sword!
Gorok's a bit more of an automaton. Go find your parents.
We don't have parents, ogre. We only have swords!
Kid, I'm gonna stab you.
I'll spare you this time, beast, but don't cross me again. Ever! You're really fun. Hey, I'm gonna hide somewhere in the cave, and you come find me.
Okay.
Ready?
Sure.
Go! You found me! Okay.
Okay.
Wait, let me hide again.
Once you give me an objective, I will stop at nothing to accomplish it. You need to understand that I will literally destroy mountains to accomplish a goal that I accept. I am Gorok.
Go!
What the... You cheating little shit. I know where you're going.
Ooh! Wow! You're really smart. I bet. You know what? I bet my best friend would really, really, really like you. Come on, I'll introduce you. I know how to spell introduce. It's I-N-T...
I don't care. Where is your friend?
My way is too small for you. You'll have to find another. Hope you brought a shovel.
What?
I've spotted something.
Little bastard.
This hole is too small for you to squeeze into.
My bulk is too great. This just in, child's games do not violate the Great Plan.